Are you a business owner that's struggling to help control your time in your business? You struggle with time mastery, but you really don't know how to use modern tools in order to help you master your time? Kevin Weir, your Action Business Coach, and a number of years ago I invented this tool that can be used on Excel spreadsheets that helps track your time to see how well what you schedule and what you do are two different things. So the whole approach here is that this is designed for people who are, let's say, their time is being done on old-fashioned pen and paper, on paper calendars, and they don't know how to put together what I call a default calendar. And they don't have quite the skills or desires to go into an advanced level web solution. So this is something you can use on an Excel spreadsheet. So if you have Excel on your computer, great. I don't know how well it works on, say, an Excel for the web, but this is a great solution. I've had clients use this over the years and they love it. So here's the thing, here's the idea, is that you want to put together your time plan for the week, and then you want to grade yourself to see how well you work. Now, the first thing you need to do is you need to set up your Excel spreadsheet to recognize the colors, because these colors that you see right here are going to be the key to the proper calculations to see how well you're sticking to a plan. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to come up to the paint bucket here on an Excel spreadsheet. What you're going to do is you're going to plop your, where it says bright green or whatever that is, you're going to click on this right here. You're going to go to a paint bucket and you're going to click on where it says more colors. It's going to help that define the colors there, and click on OK. Then you do it for the next one and go down to more colors, do it again and again. This is where mine's already set up, but if your spreadsheet isn't set up, this is the easiest way. Just click on that particular color, click on OK, go down to red. Let's say we want to go ahead and more colors, click on OK, do it again on the blue, and click on OK, and now you've got the colors and then the gray and OK. So what you're doing is you're setting up your spreadsheet to recognize colors to do the mathematics. Now don't worry about it. We'll go ahead and take a look how this works. Now what you're going to do is once that's set up, and this legend is basically shows you how this is designed to work. What you're going to do is you come over to a schedule. Now I've already pre-populated a sample schedule. This is going to be blank, white. So what you're going to do is the whole idea here is you're going to plan your week time-wise. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and say, okay, I've started at 7 a.m. Now again, if you don't start till later, fine. If you start earlier, fine. But I made it such that you start your day at 7 and let's say you end your day at 6. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to plan out your week. Now I just put a sample schedule here, and again, this is just simply a template or something of that nature. You'll need to customize this for your own business. So what you're going to do is let's say either Friday afternoon or Monday morning, you put together what I call the default calendar, your game plan on how you're going to use time this week. Now what you're going to do is at the end of each day, you're going to basically color code to see how well you stuck to your plan. So let's say, for example, that you exercise, and yes, you did that exercise. Then what you're going to do is you're going to come up here to the paint bucket, and you're going to basically highlight that in green. And let's say you did that, and then you basically, let's say you stuck to all of these things right here, and now you get green. Now what you're going to do is, let's say lunch. Lunch is what we call a fixed appointment. You can't change it. So let's go over here on the legend. If you did a green, highlight, you stuck to the game plan. If it's yellow, you lost track of time. If it's red, you definitely didn't do it, so you have to grade yourself on this. Blue is get finished early and moved on, which is good. And gray is fixed. You can't give credit for that. It's a fix that's going to happen no matter what. So if I go back over here in the schedule, And let's say the lunch, we're going to make that as a gray. It's something that I'm going to do no matter what because I got to eat. And let's say we didn't review our weekly planning materials, so oops. And you know what, that weekly team meeting, I ended up just canceling it. Probably shouldn't have, but since I wasn't ready, I canceled the team meeting. But let's say I had the onboarding process for a new employee, and let's say I did all of these things here, so I can give myself a green, okay? And let's say I finished early, so I can give myself a blue right here on this. And let's say the end-of-day planning, you know what, I did it, so I'm going to give myself credit for that. And let's say the drive home, let's see, so I go ahead and let's go ahead and go down to green. And let's say the drive home, yep, I was able to get out of work on time and I go home. So now what's going to happen is you can then go to, on your keyboard, you go to the F2. At the top of your keyboard, you have F2. What you're going to do is you're going to press, you're going to put any your cell into any one of these. You're going to press F2, and then you're going to hit enter. Now notice that it gave me a daily grade of 85%. So now we lather, rinse, and repeat. So let's just say that the next day I didn't do any of this work. Let's just say that I decided to go fishing and goof off, and I did nothing. But I got into the office and I made it for lunch, and I'll give myself a gray. And let's say I did these here items, and I actually did it. But you know what? I lost track of time. I have no idea what I did. I just kind of was going willy-nilly. But I did leave the office home and on time. And guess what? Now I'm back down here. You get F2, hit enter, and it gives me a grade of 24%. Now you will notice over here it's also grading the whole week. So what you're going to do is you're going to do an entire week. It's going to give you individual scores for how well you stuck to your plan and a weekly score. So this is a great tool for you to help you figure out what you need to do so that you can actually drill down and see what needs to be worked on in your schedule. Always remember, when you first start doing these things, you're going to have lots of reds and yellows. As you get better and better at sticking to a schedule or making a schedule that makes sense, you get closer to the greens. So now, if you want this tool, I want you to comment below and use the words weekly schedule. Right, weekly schedule. We will ask for your email and we will send you this tool. I hope this tool is something that will help you get your time mastery in place.